Hello. Hello. Are you listening to me? Good morning, everyone. Yes, let's start. Yesterday we did about ELT games, and we also discussed some ELT games from classroom perspective. These were the discussions. ELT games. So there should be collaboration, and there should be competition, learning, winning, losing, rules and instructions there, time limitation, fun and engagement, then some key important of ELT games, uh, advantages. Like game is a source of motivation, interest, enjoyment. This we discussed. Uh, when game is used, it helps to bridge the gap between skill getting in the classroom situation and skill using in the real life situation, because students they go outside the classroom or sometimes inside the classroom also, and they engage in group practice. They learn from each other. They think freely. They involve or engage actively. So if this kind of environment, game creates in ELT class, then it provides what skill based, teaching rather than knowledge based. So it focuses on skill based. So one thing we can add here is it TRANS transforms um, knowledge based education system into skill based. We provide skill based education. In the present time, mostly our classroom activities will be focused on knowledge based. So the demand is what is skill based. So if we use game, then we try we transform knowledge based education system into skill based. Okay, and run to the board, back to the board. Whiteboard, bingo, onion ring, treasure hunt, Simon Says. These are the few uh, names of games. Then just procedure, treasure hunt game we wrote, onion ring also we wrote, whiteboard, bingo also we discussed. And here is one question: how is ELT game useful to motivate low secondary level students? Mention some useful ELT games that can be used in English as a foreign language context. English is a foreign language context. Describe the process or techniques to engage your students in playing in one of the games you mentioned here. You know, this kind of question, like we start from today. We start motivation. Simply few sentences we can write about motivation. This is what internal drive. Motivation is just you can write. Motivation is what? Motivation is internal drive. It drives towards success. Motivation is one key factor of high performance and professional growth of an individual. So the level of the level of motivation, uh, the level of motivation which an individual has or a student has in learning determines his or her performance and learning process. So level of motivation, you understand this internal drive. This is internal what? This is driving factor or okay. internal drive. It drives towards success. So motivation is one key factor of high performance and professional growth of an individual. So here we have to understand that there are many factors that determine the level of motivation of the learners, or the level of motivation which an individual has determines the performance, learning, success, professional growth, of an individual student or professional. So this is what we have to understand. One is what this is internal drive. Another is what this is one key factor of high performance, or learning, or professional growth. What we say, and there are many factors that directly, indirectly affect in the process of determining the level of motivation of the learners, of the professionals. Like when there is fear treatment among the learners, fear treatment कसैलाई पनि तलमाथि नपार्ने, सबैलाई बराबर ढङ्गबाट हेर्ने, सबैलाई सम्मान गर्ने, सबैलाई उही तरिकाले इन्करेज गर्ने, त्यो भयो भने देयर विल बी अ काइन्ड अफ मोटिभेसन. त्यो उत्प्रेरणा त्यहाँबाट आउँछ हैन. कसैलाई कसैलाई बढी फोकस गर्ने, कसैलाई फोकस नगर्ने हैन, कसैलाई सम्मान गर्ने, कसैलाई नगर्ने. If this kind of environment we create inside the classroom, then those students who are not treated well, those students who are not respected well, those students who are not inspired and encouraged to take part actively in the classroom activities, and they are what demotivated. And if our classroom activities are not interesting, are not fun type of activity, then if we do not use a variety of texts, tags, activities, exercises in English language classroom, then there won't be what motivation. So there are many factors that determine the level of motivation of the learners. Some of them are like fear treatment. सबैलाई समान व्यवहार गर्नु पर्यो. रेस्पेक्ट एभ्री इन्डिभिजुअल्स इफोर्ट, प्रत्येकको चाहिँ इफोर्टलाई चाहिँ प्रयासलाई चाहिँ सम्मान गर्नु पर्यो. इन्करेज टु डु बेटर, अझै राम्रो प्रशंसा गर्नु पर्यो हैन. युजिङ अ भराइटी अफ टेक्स्ट हैन, अ भराइटी अफ टेक्स्ट, ट्याग्स, एक्टिभिटीज, exercises, etc. Are some ways of motivating learners in English class. यो कुराहरु चाहिँ ख्याल गर्नु पर्यो हामीले है. फर एक्जाम्पल हामीले fear treatment के kind of we say psyche भन्छ नि. psyche भनेको psychological treatment के, psychological treatment. We treat to all the children fair way. सबैले महसुस गर्ने गरेर सबैले समान व्यवहार चाहिँ पाउनु पर्छ हैन. So respect also should be there. Respect for every individual. Encourage to do better. Using a variety of text, tasks, activities, exercises in the class are what some of the motivating factors to determine the high level of motivation of the learners. यो कुराहरुलाई थोरै इन्ट्रोडक्सन पार्टमा हेर्दियौ. मात्र के बुझौं भने मोटिभेसन भनेको दिस इज व्हाट internal drive हैन. So if there is strong internal drive, and it leads towards success, we understand it. And we also understand the level of motivation determines the performance or learning or professional growth of an individual. And there are different factors to determine the level of motivation, like fear treatment, like this, a variety of text, tasks, activities, communicative activities, fun and engaging type of activities, songs, rhymes, game, pictures, like these activities. If we use in the classroom, students, they feel what? They feel excited. They will be motivated towards taking part in the classroom activities. In this way, just introduction part ma yo lekhda huncha hola. Okay. Now, if you remember the types of motivation, there are intrinsic motivation and extrinsic motivation. Intrinsic is related to internal part. This is what internal part, internal motivation or internal part. And this extrinsic means this is external part. So when we provide rewards, when we provide physical rewards, that is what external motivation. जब हामी फिजिकल रिवार्ड दिन्छौँ नि त्यो चाहिँ त्यसले पनि मोटिभेट गर्छ रिवार्ड दिने हैन. And then के इन्सेन्टिभहरु दिने हैन, like we provide them rewards, physical rewards. Rewards means physical rewards and some kind of incentives we provide. Incentives के monetary होला, non-monetary incentives होला. If we provide this kind of physical rewards, incentives to the learners, they will also be motivated. This kind of motivation is not extrinsic motivation. And intrinsic motivation means this is related to the internal part. Here just we recognize recognition, recognition of the learners, recognition of the learners. उनीहरुलाई रिकग्नाइज गर्दिनु पर्यो के हैन. प्रेज, PRAIC, प्रेज, सम्मान गर्नु पर्यो हैन. एप्रिसिएसन, प्रशंसा गरिदिनु पर्यो उनीहरुलाई. And then well done, thank you, good job हैन, it's okay भनेर यसरी चाहिँ a kind of praise, a kind of appreciation, then acknowledgement, ACKNOWLEDG, acknowledge गर्यो भने हैन, appreciation गर्यो भने, praise गर्यो भने हैन. So psychological treatment, PHYS, psychological treatment हैन. So psychological treatment, and these are what? These are about internal motivation or intrinsic motivation. We understand. यो दुईटा मोटिभेसन को चाहिँ यसो बुझौं हैन. Intrinsic motivation related to psychological treatment. This is related to praise. This is related to acknowledgement हैन. बच्चासँग भएको क्षमतालाई एक्नोलेज गरिदिनु के, ACKNOWLEDGEMENT, एक्नोलेजमेन्ट हैन, उसको पहिचान गरिदिने, सम्मान गरिदिने. त्यो भयो भने के नि हामीले रिवार्डै दिनुपर्छ भन्ने नि हुँदैन. फिजिकल रिवार्ड्स or physical incentive systems like monetary system, non-monetary systems, we can give हैन. But more powerful will be what? Like praise, recognition हैन. उसलाई recognize गरिदियो हैन. Recognition, praise, appreciation, acknowledgement, psychological treatment, etc. These are related to intrinsic motivation, intrinsic motivation. And when we provide physical rewards, like might be pen, might be book, might be copy, might be bag, might be other something, gift. If we provide this kind of physical rewards, if we provide some kind of money पनि हैन, पैसा दियो पुरस्कारको रूपमा भने, so these are also the factors that determine the level of motivation of the learners, but related to extrinsic. And just we give gentle tap on the back of the bag, just a gentle tap के यसो पछाडिपट्टि धाम मारेर, good, you did well, this is good, well done, Syallbus. This kind of this kind of activity we can do, and just we recognize, we praise, we appreciate, we acknowledge, we treat psychologically. These are also what motivational factor related to what intrinsic motivation. Now, in comparison, these two types of motivation, intrinsic motivation is more important than extrinsic motivation. So rewards, always you cannot give physical rewards. Always you cannot give what incentive to the students. So at least we can praise, we can appreciate, and we can knowledge. And students also they expect recognition from the friends, from the teacher. विद्यार्थीले पनि के हुन्छ भने टिचरहरूबाट, साथीहरूबाट सम्मान खोजिरहेको हुन्छ, क्या रिकग्निसन, पहिचान खोजिरहेको हुन्छ। त्यो दियो भने प्रशंसा गरिदियो, उसलाई उसको उसलाई चाहिँ साथीहरूमा बिचमा चाहिँ प्रशंसा गर्यो, अनि उसको नलेजलाई एक्नोलेज गरिदियो, अनि गएर एप्रिसिएट गरिदियो, होइन, पुरस्कार भनौँ न, प्रेज गर्यो, रिकग्नाइज गरिदियो भने विल बी हाइली मोटिभेटेड, एन्ड दिस इज मोर इम्पोर्टेन्ट देन वाट फिजिकल ओर एक्सटेन्सिभ मोटिभेसन। यति कुरा चाहिँ यसमा बुझ्नु पर्ला, होइन। सो एक्सटेन्सिभ मोटिभेसन डिराइभ्ड फ्रम एक्सटर्नल सोर्सेस भनेर यहाँ माथि लेखिहाल्यौँ। दिज आर रिलेटेड टु एक्सटर्नल रिजन। Extrinsic motivation has the effects of short term. यो चाहिँ short term को इफेक्ट हुन्छ। Intrinsic what long term and develops the passion for learning. Intrinsic motivation develops passion for learning. सिक्नु पर्छ भन्ने सिकाइको भोक चाहिँ जगाउँछ, हैन। Then what learning becomes effective and sustainable. Internal regions or internal sources from where we develop intrinsic motivation. These things we just remember. And how do we motivate our students? Oh, yes, the different ways of motivating learners in English class. In English class can be presented in the following way. Now see, यसो गर्दा चाहिँ विद्यार्थीहरू मोटिभेट हुन्छ भन्छ, हैन। टीचर शुड बी लाइभली एन्ड इन्ट्रेस्टिङ, हैन। टीचरले चाहिँ गर्नु पर्यो भने क्लासरूम शुड बी व्हाट लाइभ, हैन। टीचर इज सिंगिङ, टीचर एन्ड स्टुडेन्ट्स आर सिंगिङ इन द क्लास, दे आर डान्सिङ, एन्ड दे आर एक्टिङ, they are playing. So these songs, rhymes, chants, games, pictures, real objects, acting, dancing, these activities should be used in the classroom to make what classroom live, and to teach English in a fun and interesting way. So पहिलो part त के भन्छ भने to motivate students or learners in English classroom, teachers should be lively, or teachers should create live classroom, interesting classroom, fun and engagement should be there. मजा र व्यस्त classroom हुनु पर्यो, then students will be what highly motivated. One part. And teachers presentation should be very brief. छोटकरीमा एकदम छोटो कुराहरु presentation गर्नु पर्यो। लामो कुराहरु नबुझिने, long text and long activities, they become what boring also, and the students they will be demotivated. And then so keeping this fact in mind, we have to make our presentation very brief, short, हैन। छोटो presentation बनायो भने, so this creates motivation on the part of learner, or determines the level of motivation of the learners. High level of motivation, high performance. High level of motivation, high professional growth, or performance of the learners we expect. And examples which we provide in the classroom should be concrete, specific. Concrete, specific, examples should be very concrete, specific, related to what, and related to content, teaching content. Examples should be concrete and specific, related to the content or real life situation, or related to real life situation. Real life situation. And students should always be active and also proactive. PROACTIV, proactive. एक्टिभ मात्र नभएर प्रोएक्टिभ पनि हुनु पर्यो के एक्टिभ ALS also proactive so सक्रिय हुन्छ सँगसँगै यो के भन्छ प्रोएक्टिभ भनेको things beyond that or engages things engages explores beyond the normal situation that is what proactive then activities must be useful and relevant एकदम सान्दर्भिक र उपयोगी हुनु पर्यो एक्टिभिटी देन स्टुडेन्ट्स विल बी मोटिभेटेड देयर शुड बी अ भराइटी अफ अथवा यसलाई यसरी सुरु गरौँ न अ भराइटी अफ टेक्स्ट टास्क एक्टिभिटीज and exercises should be used to create motivation of the learners in learning English. A variety of text, tasks, activities, and what exercises should be used. We do not only depend on the textbook activities. We use other supplementary materials. We use some other additional materials, and we get a variety in the classroom. A variety of tasks, listening text, speaking test, and reading test, writing test, and different types of tasks, then different types of activities we use in the classroom, which ultimately help to create the high level of motivation on the part of the students. Okay, so a variety of text, tasks, activity, exercises, and what activity should be relevant and useful also, and presentation should be very brief, and examples should be concrete, specific, related to a real life situation, or link with real world, link with real world. त्यस्तो हुनु पर्यो. Games should be used. खेलहरु चाहिँ हैन, games हैन, games, songs or rhymes should be used हैन. Game use हुनु पर्यो. Songsहरु हैन, मजाले Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, holiday, there are 7 days. भनेर क्लासमा चिच्याउनु पर्यो बच्चाहरुले हैन. गेम खेल्नु पर्यो. Yes, at the same time 100 students taking part in the game like activity. 50 students in different groups, they are playing game in the classroom. That is what classroom becomes. Moving around the class, checking every student's participation, encouraging and inspiring every student. Presentation should be very brief and encouraging. An example should be very concrete and specific, related to real life situation or real life situation. Students should be more active, not only active but also proactive. Active proactive. Activity should be very useful and relevant. Where a variety of text, tasks, activities, and exercises should be designed and used in the classroom. Games, songs, rhymes, pictures, pictures, audio, video should be used as materials. Games should be used, pictures should be used, songs, rhymes should be used, audio, video material should be used. Then what happens? They create variety in the presentation of lesson activity. Fun and engagement should be what maintained. Every students, they feel fun, they feel enjoy, they love to play, they love to engage, they love to share, and full engagement, participation can be ensured. This kind of efforts, let's say this kind of techniques, this kind of ways, this kind of techniques we can use in the classroom to motivate students in English language classroom, as well as respect every individual's effort. Respect every individual's effort, and then similarly we can also say that fair treatment, treatment to all students should be ensured. सबैलाई समान व्यवहार गर्नु पर्यो हैन. Respect every individual support. That in the class there will be students of mixed abilities. Mixed abilities students are there in the class. Some students are talented. Some students are of moderate type of. Some students are poor learners and slow learners. So every learner has some kind of potentiality. सबैसँग केही न केही सम्भावना हुन्छ. Then why don't we recognize their inherent potentiality, respect them, and they will be what motivated. Otherwise, if we respect only to certain talented students, and then poor students or slow learners, they will be demotivated, and teaching and learning does not become effective. So respect is necessary. Respect is necessary. Recognition is necessary. Peer treatment to all students is necessary, and psychological treatment. Psychological treatment or psychological pay, psyche pay भन्छ हैन, यसलाई psyche pay पनि भन्छ. Psyche pay भनेको psychologically pay हामीले encourage गरिन्छ कि yes, thank you, well done, you are good, you are doing good job. This kind of praise or this kind of recognition, we call it what psyche pay भन्छ त्यसलाई. Psyche pay गर्नु पर्यो, fair treatment गर्नु पर्यो, respect every individual effort गर्नु पर्यो. Then what happens? There will be what motivation in the classroom we can ensure. These things कस के गर्ने क्लासरुममा भने यो कुराहरु गर्नुपर्छ भन्ने कुराहरु लेख्नु पर्छ होला जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई. Teacher should be live, presentation should be brief, examples should be concrete, students should be active and proactive, activities should be useful and relevant, variety of text activities, exercise should be used, games, songs, rhymes, pictures, audio, video, these materials should be used, classroom should be fun and engagement. Then we have to respect to it individuals effort. Peer treatment to all students should be ensured, and psyche pay to all. Psyche pay in the classroom should be should be done. So these are few techniques भने पनि, ways भने पनि, these are the ways to create motivation in ELT classroom. In this way we discuss. Main part के हो भने game को बारेमा मज्जाले बुझ्नु पर्यो. When we use game, what happens? And there will be fun, engaging, interesting, enjoyable, pleasurable, then environment. At the same time, learning happens. Learning language, learning different skills, different aspect of language happen. So games are such language resource which create motivation in the classroom, as well as create learning environment in the classroom, as well as fun and engaging environment. यो भनेर game र motivation part लाई जोड्नु पर्छ. So in this way we conclude this part and we go to the design and construct materials and using in ELT classroom. यतापट्टि हेर्नु होला. Now here simply we understand two things. एउटा चाहिँ what is teaching material, then what are the some examples of teaching material. पहिला यो हेरौं, त्यसपछि how do we design and construct a material, then we discuss. It's okay. Now I want to check your chat box. So the question once again, different techniques should be applied. Sure. Yeah, different, not only techniques, text, tasks, activities, and what exercises we use. Yes, extrinsic means not only outside the class. This is not outside the classroom. Extrinsic भनेको outside the classroom होइन. Intrinsic भनेको inside the classroom होइन. You inside and outside the classroom भनेर नबुझ्ने. Extrinsic means when we provide rewards like physical reward दियो भने, जस्तै pen, yes you did well भन्यो, pen दियो हैन, pen दियो, copy दियो, अरु हुने स्वीट्स चकलेटहरु दियो त्यो भनेको एक्सट्रिन्सिक मोटिभेसन हो समटाइम्स some incentive system हैन इन्सेन्टिभहरु दिन्छौं हामीले उत्प्रेरकहरु हुन्छ नि जस्तै तपाईको पैसा दिन सकिन्छ चकलेटहरु दिन सकिन्छ बुक कपीहरु पेनहरु दिन सकिन्छ ब्यागहरु दिन सकिन्छ and these are what extrinsic factors to develop extrinsic motivation intrinsic motivation भनेको this is just related to internal aspect like we provide psyche pay भनेको psychologically we treat we give yes thank you well done this is good you are doing good job this kind of what extrinsic motivation पैसा दिएको छैन physical reward दिएको छैन but what is happening given just words शब्दहरु दिएको छ language use गरिएको छ just we recognize we acknowledge we praise we appreciate we what provide psyche pay then they will be highly motivated because recognition is main thing पहिचान गर्नु पर्यो कि उलाई सम्मान गर्नु पर्यो त्यो नै इम्पोर्टेन्ट कुरा हो so this is what internal part yes physical rewards not possible every time Kumar has written that's great you got and Surendra has written tell the administration to provide to note at immediate after the class yes psyche pay this is what very powerful way to motivate psychologically के मनोवैज्ञानिक रूपमा उलाई ट्रिट गर्नु पर्यो के प्रशंसा गर्नु पर्यो मनोवैज्ञानिक उले के खोजेको छ मलाई प्रशंसा गरिदियो हुन्थ्यो मलाई साथीभाइको अगाडि चाहिँ राम्रो भनिदियो हुन्थ्यो भन्ने उसको एक्सपेक्टेसन हुन्छ नि हो त्यो एक्सपेक्टेसन चाहिँ फुलफिल गर्दिने हो क्या बुझेर उसको साइकोलोजी बुझेर मनोविज्ञान बुझेर then we treat them yes you are doing well you are good हैन well done thank you this kind of simple words if we use then oh yeah साथीहरु अनि यहाँ डाइरेक्ट मेसेज टु द to me मलाई डाइरेक्ट छ त्यो तपाईं देख्नुहुन्न मेसेज yeah motivation is key factor for motivation is key factor for participation then engagement and finally what learning so how if students are highly motivated then they will be they will participate they will interact they will communicate discuss learn negotiate and finally what learning happens I would like to request you to send detailed note for our self-study because it send the same thing what you use in the classroom to make us dismissal. What Bimal is saying, I would like to request you to send a detailed note for our self-study because if you send the same thing what you use in the class, it will be some dismiss and lacking. मैले जे क्लासमा पढाएको त्यही पढाउने त तपाईले मैले अर्को के पढाइदिउँ फेरि मैले यहाँ चाहिँ लामो 100 पेजको चाहिँ नोट बनाएर पढाइदिउँ विमल जी मैले जे पढाउँछु त्यो पढाउँछु म एडिशनल पढाउँदिन अरु एडिशनल पढ्ने भए बुकहरु पढ्नुस् now let's discuss here let's discuss some मैले जति पढाएको छु जति यहाँ देखाएको छु तपाईहरुलाई मैले सबै पढाइदिएको छु है when I finish this unit 4 and then we send I send it now here so just you understand these two words you tinta words hai यहाँ design छ एउटा okay you understand word शब्द बुझ्नु भयो भने यसलाई सजिलो हुन्छ पछि कुरा गर्न design is one construct is another and using is another tinta words hai यहाँ we design we construct and we use in the classroom यो तीनटा हेर्नु पर्यो from when we talk about the teaching material design we have to discuss then construct another concept and use how we use in the classroom use part of course to teach different language skills and aspects of language. We use different materials. त्यहाँ छ तर कन्स्ट्रक्ट भनेको निर्माणै गर्ने हो कि सामग्री निर्माण गर्ने हो डिजाइन भनेको त्यसको प्लानिङ गर्ने लेआउट बनाउने हो होइन अन द बेसिस अफ प्लानिङ योजना अनुसार खाका अनुसारको चाहिँ सामग्री बनाउने चाहिँ कन्स्ट्रक्सनतिर जान्छ यहाँ पहिला सम टिचिङ मटेरियल्स लिस्ट आउट गरौँ त्यसपछि चाहिँ हामी त्यसलाई कसरी प्रयोग गर्ने कसरी निर्माण गर्ने भन्ने कुरातिर छलफल गरौँला क्यान यु राइट इन द च्याट बक्स व्हाट आर द डिफरेंट टिचिङ मटेरियल्स वी क्यान युज इन द क्लासरूम this is कुन chapter भन्नुभएको छ this is chapter 4 we are discussing हैन in our previous discussion we finished unit 1 also we finished unit 2 also unit 3 also unit 5 also now we are in the unit 4 भनेपछि अब हामीसँग लगभग यो सकेपछि 5 वटा युनिट पेडागोजिकल पार्टको युनिट सकिन्छ पेडागोजिकल पार्टको के unit 1 2 3 4 5 these are the areas from where questions will be asked from pedagogic perspective बाट सोध्छ यिनीहरु चाहिँ हामीले सक्छौं now theory part cognitive knowledge part content knowledge part after this 6 7 8 9 10 मा जान्छौं हैन you understand this now you have written in the chat box communicative games language games I am talking about material के material हुन सक्छ भनेर real object yes pocket chart magnet board you are saying unlock okay म यहाँ लेख्छु है त pictures you are saying picture you are saying audio audio you are saying video okay and then video clips materials audio video flashcards you are saying FLASH flashcards you are saying and then cutouts matchstick figures posters you are saying made posters then visual materials so these are the audio video visual materials these are the types daily magazines well chart newspaper cutout okay newspaper cutout and then real objects real object or real thing we can use as material no cost low cost materials that the different types pictures cards others go on another okay mitra sir has written यहाँ हजुर यहाँ कति 402 जना हुनुहुन्छ 402 जना लेख्दाखेरि यहाँ सुर जाँदो रहेछ के wall chart chart we do and flannel board dictionary slides yes slides we do yes LID slides then PPT slides then worksheet you have written worksheet and then template you have written template and pocket chart भनेपछि भयो picture भनेपछि भयो yes go Mitra Lal has magnet board you have एकैछिन है Okay. Many things you have written here: models, puppets, cutouts. Cutouts we can use. Computer might be. Yeah, computer can also be what teaching material. Computer, technical, non-technical matches to figure. Yeah, we can use newspaper, mobile. Okay, projector. Projector can be projector, mobile. Okay, and these are few to mention here. Smart board, language lab. You are saying, okay. Okay, these are few to mention here. Okay, directly, indirectly, we use these materials in the classroom. For example, now stop writing. Banda गर्नुहोस् त. What are what is you what is अहिले लेख्नुको लागि यहाँ काटौँ. What are भन्दा यहाँ लेखौँ. What are these some examples of teaching, like pictures? We use audio clips. We use audio clips or files. We use then videos. We use flashcards. We use poster. We use newspaper cutout. We use a real object. We use chart, slides, worksheet, template, computer, projector, mobile. These are some examples of materials that we use in English class. You say example, now what on the basis of these यसको आधारमा तपाईहरु बोर्ड chat box मा लेखिदिनुस् त what is teaching material. Then if these are picture, audio clips, video clips, these are what or file, these are flashcards, poster, newspaper cutout, picture cartoon, CRT cartoons, charts, tables, diagram, and tables, DIAGRM diagram. These are materials. Yadi in your material ho bhane, can you write what is teaching material? The materials, Mitra Lal has written, the materials which are used in classroom to provide, impart, to provide subject matter effectively, to deliver subject matter effectively, purposefully, successfully are called teaching material. Supplement in the class materials. Rukmedi, yes. Go on. Yes, concrete helping materials to make effective tool used by the teacher to help teaching. Teaching material tool which is used by the teacher as a facility in the. Okay, simply के भन्नु भने teaching material भनेको simply anything that can be used, simply anything that can be used to facilitate or lubricate teaching and learning process. Teaching and learning process. This is what teaching material. Anything जे पनि हुन सक्छ, like picture हुन सक्छ, cartoon हुन सक्छ, table, charts, diagrams, audio clips, video clips, flashcards, poster, newspaper, real object, chart, slides, worksheet, template, computer, projector, mobile, anything that can be used to facilitate. सहजीकरण गर्न पर्यो के. Lubricate भनेको सरल सहज बनाउनु पर्यो. टिचिङ एन्ड लर्निङ प्रोसेस. शिक्षण सिकाइलाई सरल सहज जसले बनाउँछ, जुन चीजले बनाउँछ त्यसलाई टिचिङ मटेरियल भनेर भन्दा हुन्छ. Anything that is visible a teacher brings, Similarly, anything, any physical object, any PHYES, physical object teacher brings in the classroom to facilitate teaching and learning process. Teaching and learning process. This is what this is teaching material. And then examples you understand. About teaching material facilitating object or supporting object or lubricating object of whole teaching and learning process. सहज बनाउँछ, सहजीकरण गर्छ, सजिलो बनाउँछ, त्यो कुनै पनि चीज हो त्यसलाई चाहिँ हामी टिचिङ मटेरियल भनेर सिम्पली वी क्यान अन्डरस्ट्यान्ड लाइक दिस हैन. नाउ अब यसपछि यो टिचिङ मटेरियल के हो भनेर बुझ्यो. टिचिङ मटेरियल्स आर दिज आर द टिचिङ मटेरियल्स भनेर बुझ्यो. अब जाने पर्छ हामी डिजाइनमा. नाउ डिजाइन एन्ड कन्स्ट्रक्ट. डिजाइन कन्स्ट्रक्ट तीनटा वर्डमा तीनटामा जानु पर्यो. डिजाइन CONSTRUCT कन्स्ट्रक्ट एन्ड व्हाट युज अफ टिचिङ मटेरियल्स. अब तेस्रो पार्ट चाहिँ यो हो. देन सी हियर. अब यहाँ कार्ड छ, फ्ल्याश कार्ड्स माइट बी कार्ड्स हैन, वर्ड कार्ड, सेन्टेन्स कार्ड, स्ट्रक्चर कार्ड हैन. कार्ड भनेर जेनरली इन सिम्पल टर्म उस कार्ड हैन. पोस्टर, स्ट्रिप्स हैन, डिफ्रेन्ट स्ट्रिप्स हैन, डिफ्रेन्ट पिसेस. स्ट्रिप स्टोरी भन्छौँ हामी, डिफ्रेन्ट स्ट्रिप्स अर पिसेस. म्याप्स हैन, चार्ट्स, and then you know pictures, real objects, drawings we can do, slides we can do, worksheet, videos, audios, templates. These are few to mention here from the examination perspective. सबै लेख्नु पर्दैन, केही को जाने बुझे हुन्छ. नाउ टु डिजाइन एन्ड कन्स्ट्रक्ट. यसको निर्माणै गर्नु पर्यो, यसको योजना गर्नु पर्यो र निर्माण गर्नु पर्यो. पहिला डिजाइन आउँछ, त्यसपछि कन्स्ट्रक्ट आउँछ जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई चाहिँ. सो डिजाइन फर्स्ट देन कन्स्ट्रक्ट. पहिला डिजाइन भनेको त्यसको प्लानिङ गर्नु पर्यो, त्यसको लेआउट बनाउनु पर्यो, र देन वी इन टर्म्स अफ विच वी कन्स्ट्रक्ट one complete material. Now to construct cards, flash cards we can buy. Flash card भनेको मेटा कार्ड भनौँ, मेटा कार्ड, फ्ल्याश कार्ड हैन, वर्ड कार्ड भनौँ, सेन्टेन्स कार्ड, स्ट्रक्चर कार्ड, पिक्चर कार्ड हैन. कार्ड इज व्हाट कभर टर्म. टु प्रिपेयर कार्ड or to construct card we need some other materials like cardboard paper हामीसँग भयो भने. If we have cardboard paper, by the use of cardboard paper, use of scissors, rulers, then cards can be prepared or cards can be constructed. हामी आफै पनि बनाउन सक्छौं. Okay, so meta cards we can buy, हामीले किन्न पनि सक्छौं हैन. Cards like meta cards भन्छ नि हामीले हैन, किन्न पाउँछ नि बजारमा हैन. Cards like meta cards. We can buy cards like meta card in market or in book shop. We can also construct, design and construct one. We can also design and construct cards for teaching and learning purpose. We can buy as well as we can construct. किन्न पनि सकिन्छ र हामी आफै निर्माण गर्न पनि सकिन्छ हैन. Cards can be like cards can be what cards can be like word card, phrase card, sentence card, and a picture card, etc. Now from here what we understand is card construct गर्नको लागि चाहिँ हामीलाई के चाहिन्छ, we need a big cardboard paper or newsprint cardboard paper भयो भने, big cardboard paper or newsprint can be used for the construction of cards by the use of scissors, ruler, by the use of scissors, rulers, rulers, and then cardboard paper, card, B-O-A-R-D, board, paper, or newsprint, news, P-R-I-N-T, newsprint. Cards can be constructed. अब construct गर्न सकिन्छ by the use of scissors, ruler, हैन, scissors चाहियो, कैंची चाहियो, रुलरहरु टक्क टक्क शेपहरु साइज मिलाउनको लागि रुलर चाहियो, cardboard paper is there, just we cut out in different shapes, in different design मा हामीले काटिन्छ, rather than what we prepare, we construct cards, meta cards, that can be what that cards for maybe for the word को लागि हुन सक्ला, word card, meaning card, हैन, sentence card, structure card, picture card, so can be. So in this way we can design and construct, right? We need what? Cardboard paper or newsprint, and then we use scissors and ruler. Using these materials we can design and construct the cards according to our what need, as per the need of size and shapes. कुन यो shape र size भन्ने बित्तिकै डिजाइन मा आउने हो, हैन. Different shape and size means these are related to the design, कस्तो size को कुन shape को ल्याउने भन्ने कुरा, this is related to the design. Then when we use scissors, rulers, cardboard paper cut in the same shape and size, then that will be what construction part. यो चाहिँ निर्माणतिर जान्छ, हैन. So when अब use हेर्ने बित्तिकै अब use भन्ने हो भने यसलाई these different cards can be used to teach के पढाउनको लागि त word meaning, हैन, word meaning, as well as for speaking class, we can use what? Picture card, हैन, because students look at the picture card and speak a couple of sentences about the pictures. Use so this is what design, construct, and use of materials. So some materials directly we can buy from the stationery bookshop, from the market, local market. Then some others we can construct, we can design and use in the classroom, हैन. So यो part चाहिँ यहाँ हेर्ने हो, हैन. So few things we understand, हैन. Then few materials we construct. सबैको पर्दैन from the examination perspective. Just you list out these are the materials we can use in the classroom भनेर, and this kind of list is necessary. यो listing थाहा हुनु पर्यो, यो definition थाहा हुनु पर्यो. Anything visible, that can be used to facilitate or lubricate or easify the teaching and learning process is called teaching material. Example you understand, then design, construct, and use भनेको यो आइहाल्यो भने discuss with example भन्ने हो, example दिँदै discuss गर्ने हो. Cards भन्नुस्, हैन, this kind of description we can give, like to teach different word meaning पढाउनको लागि, sentence पढाउनको लागि, structure पढाउनको लागि, and then speaking class को लागि. So word cards, what cards can be very useful material. Yes, this is the use part also, construction part also, shape and size related to design also. And these different other equipments like scissors, ruler, cardboard paper, or newsprint, these are the what related to construction. यो चाहिँ shape and size design. And use भनेको to teach different skills, aspect of language, like word meaning, हैन. Word meaning we can teach using cards. And sentence, different sentence structure, SENTENCE sentence structure, we can sentence structure we can teach. Then for speaking class, pictures can also be used. So speaking also we can teach. These are a few examples to mention here. उदाहरण मात्रै हो हैन. If we think in detail, so other skills and other aspects can also be practiced using cards. Here, just to exemplify, उदाहरण दिनको लागि मात्रै चाहिँ यसो गर्न सकिन्छ. Okay. यो कन्सेप्ट बुझेपछि क्वेशन जताडा आए पनि गर्न सकिन्छ हैन. कन्सेप्ट बुझौं. डिजाइन कन्स्ट्रक्ट युजमा चाहिँ तीनटा पार्टमा. Now poster can also be one teaching material. Either we can buy from the market or we can construct ourselves according to our need and demand. So according to the content, as per the content that is needed to present, a poster can be constructed. According to the content to be taught, according to the content to be taught, poster can be constructed by the teacher also. For the construction of poster, again cardboard paper necessary. Cardboard paper चाहिन्छ poster को लागि. Cardboard paper can be effectively and efficiently used. Now, what kind of teaching item we teach using poster? कुन teaching item use गर्न सकिन्छ होला? Can you write in the chat box? Okay, so posters, we use posters, POSTR. Posters are, eye-catching, CHI, eye-catching and informative also. Informative. EYE. Eye-catching poster le bachako ke huncha, they draws students attention. And will be what informative type of also. Eye-catching and informative. They can be used. They can be used to teach what I think contribution of luminaries. Design means plan. Sorry, yes, plan. Planning of different shapes and size. त्यसमा ल्याउने कुरा चाहिँ डिजाइनमा जाने हो. कुन shape, कुन size, कस्तो बनाउने भन्ने, that is what design हो, planning. Yeah, poster. Which language item can we teach using the poster? Can you share? Can you share in the chat box? Which language items do we teach? Do we teach using poster? Okay. So, we can teach, sentence type, speaking also, oral skills, news story. Okay, go on. Poster is there. Especially poster will be, there will be some kind of information. Picture might be there, and a kind of skeleton will be there. So for teaching speaking, poster the writing ko pani ho, writing ko activity pani ho, they can be used to teach writing skills, अथवा language skills भन्ने, to teach different language skills, like different language skills like writing, reading पनि poster but reading पनि पढाउन सकिन्छ, speaking, and then speaking function, etc. you can use. So this is what design, construct and use of materials in ELT classroom. And strips, here you just understand script or not script, strip here refers to what? Pieces, PIECES, pieces. Just the strip story तपाईले बुझ्नु भएको छ भने, just to make it easy, strip story is what one strip story is one technique activity we use. Only strip is what? Only strip is what? Material. Strip मात्र भन्यो भने मटेरियलमा जान्छ, strip story भन्यो भने एक्टिभिटीमा जान्छ हैन. So different kind of strips we can prepare, we can cut out. हामीले काट्न सक्छौं using scissors हैन, rulers, and then story अथवा text. We prepare text, we cut out text, and we divide into different strips, into different pieces. We split, then what we prepare this kind of strips. Your text हुन पर्यो, अथवा blank cardboard paper हुन पर्यो. Then we cut into different pieces in different shapes and size. Different shape and size ma we cut the paper and prepare strips, construct strips. Then we can use in the classroom. A4 size paper, A4 size paper पनि लिन सक्यो, colored paper पनि use गर्न सक्यो हैन. Then newsprint we can use, cardboard paper also we can use, and we construct the strips to teach language skills and aspects. The paper can be bought from the stationery and cut into smaller pieces by the help of scissors and ruler. Strips can be used to teach words, to teach right, to teach words, phrases, sentences, and paragraphs. So when we teach a reading skill, like reading text or passage, strip can be very useful activity. In the same way, when we teach words also, phrases also, sentences also, we can use strips, because we cut A4 size paper, colored paper, newsprint, or cardboard paper into different shapes and size, and we prepare different pieces, small pieces. Then what we can use in the classroom to teach different skills and aspect of language. Like strip भनेको just we understand this is what pieces. Pieces भनेर बुझौँ है त. अब यहाँ pieces लाई म हटाइदिन्छु. Now in this way, and map also we can draw. This is drawing. We have big cardboard paper, and we draw the different locations, different buildings, and then what we prepare a kind of map. Map can be used to teach speaking skill. Map can be used to teach speaking skill. Map can be used to teach reading skill. Map can be used to teach writing skills also. They look at the map and write one small paragraph or essay they write. Map they read, and they do some comprehension activities. Map they look at the map and they ask question, ask direction, and give direction. So to teach different language skills and to develop vocabulary also, maps can be used. Using part ma construction ma chahi, first we need what big cardboard paper or newsprint. Just we drawing is necessary. We draw different locations, different places, and the buildings might be different buildings. We draw places, we draw locations, we point out. Then what we we construct the map. यसरी चाहिँ म्यापको पनि कन्स्ट्रक्सन गर्न सकिन्छ हामीले हैन. Yes, giving direction, language function we can teach. Okay. So map can be constructed by the use of large size of paper, like newsprint, cardboard paper we can use. Teacher can use sign pen also, color pen, ruler, scissors, etc. to construct maps, because they have to draw, to construct. While teaching language skills, maps, language skills like speaking, maps can effectively and efficiently used. This is what construction and design and use part ma यति कुरा जान्दा हुन्छ जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई है. In the same way, charts also we can prepare. Pictures we can draw. Real objects we can collect. Drawings we can make. Slides we can prepare. Slides is what ICT related material. by the help of laptop is necessary here. Laptop or desktop computer we need. DEXT desktop. Desktop computer is necessary. Laptop we use, desktop computer we use, and then different layouts will be there. There are different layouts हुन्छ हैन, त्यो भनेको डिजाइन हो, कुन लेआउट चाहिँ सेलेक्ट गर्ने भन्ने हुन्छ के. सो डिफरेन्ट लेआउट्स विल बी गिवन. फर एक्जाम्पल म तपाईहरुको एक्जाम्पल देखाइदिन्छु है त. then this will be easy to understand. Now you see here, this is power, this is PPT slides layouts. यो डिजाइनहरु यहाँ छ हैन. अब ल हेर्नुस्, यो यसमा जाने कि 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 हैन, कुनमा जाने, these are the different layouts. यो लेआउट हो यिनीहरु, कुनमा जाने हो हामी हैन. यसमा जाने कि यो लेआउटमा जाने कि यसमा जाने कि यसमा जाने कि हैन. We just select. So we use what? Computer, laptop, and we select or we design different layout which we prefer to, and what we prepare content to be presented. Then we also insert some audio video. insert पनि गर्नुपर्छ, hyperlink देखाउनुपर्छ slide मा. Inserting pictures, audio, video, as well as linking, hyperlink we do. So this is what different layouts. यसलाई चाहिँ हामी डिजाइन तिर राखौं. Then construct मा जाँदाखेरि चाहिँ, so we first select or design the layout. Then we construct the slides and mentioning the content to be presented. के प्रेजेन्ट गर्ने हो त्यो कुराहरु राखेर चाहिँ हामी यहाँ गर्न सकिन्छ. एनिमेसन we can do, त्यो construction मै जान्छ. Animation we do. And then like see here यहाँ के लेखेको छ. By the help of laptop or desktop computer, teacher can construct slides for the presentation. Different layouts or design of layouts, LAYOUTS, layouts of different layouts or design of layouts of slides will be available, that can be explored while constructing slides. Different layouts or design of layouts of slides can be made, or can be different layouts or design of layouts of slides can be selected from the laptop from the laptop. They can be explored or used, and they can be used or utilized while constructing slides. Animation plays key role while presenting slides. Therefore, teachers should take care of slide animation too. Animation one after another, different looks. दिनको लागि पनि के भन्छ नि, एनिमेसन इज नेसेसरी. एनिमेसन मात्र नभएर एनिमेसन एनिमेसन प्लेज की रोल. एनिमेसन कमा INS inserting animation, inserting picture, audio and video material in the slides play. Animation part, inserting picture, audio and video material, inserting picture, audio, video materials in the slides play key role while presenting slides. Therefore, teachers should take care of these things. These things while constructing. Okay, so these things we have to understand. worksheet in our previous class a lot we discussed worksheet ko bare ma haina. Just to construct worksheet we use our desktop computer or laptop, and we design the shape and size of the worksheet, and we fill some basic information, required information in the worksheet, and we print out it, and we use in the classroom to teach what different language functions, to teach what different other aspects of language, skills and aspect of language. So here, cardboard paper, even by using a cardboard paper, newsprint, A4 size paper, and then computer and laptop can be used to construct worksheets. Worksheets. By the use of laptop or computer, desktop computer, DEXTTOP, desktop computer, teacher can design different types of worksheets, different type of worksheets is for the content requirement. Designed worksheet needs to be printed before use. Needs to be printed to use in English class according to the number of students in a class, according to the number of students in the class. Worksheet should be printed and photocopied. Print garnu paryo, photocopy garnu paryo. Then we organize different pair work and group work. We divide worksheet to each pair and group, and what happens, we teach and different language functions and what language skills aspects. यसरी हेर्न पर्छ होला हैन. So here just you understand there are visual material, audio material, and printed material, and materials which we can construct, materials which we can buy from the market, and materials we can are of low cost, no cost. These are the different types of materials, and these materials we can use in the classroom to lubricate, to facilitate, to easyfy, to make easy teaching and learning process in the English classroom. Now for that we have to design, we have to construct, and we have to use three things we have to understand. So design is related with the shape, size, and its layout. It is about planning. Then construction means really we use different equipments, tools, and we construct. Either we cut or we draw. In such a way we construct. And finally, to teach different language skills and aspects, we use what constructed materials. Video we can construct, audio material we can construct, template we can construct. So in this way, there are a long list of materials, a long list like cards, poster, strips, maps, charts, pictures, real objects, drawings, slides, PPT slides, worksheet, template, video, audio. These are some materials we can use in ELT classroom to facilitate, to lubricate whole teaching and learning process of English. भनेर त्यतापट्टि जानु पर्ला हैन. Now after the teaching material, action research is given. So this action research action research and report writing भनेको छ, and opportunities to enhance continuous professional development. So यसमा चाहिँ यो तीनटा कुराहरु चाहिँ एकदमै सँगसँगै आउँछन्. Action research हामी यो इम्पोर्टेन्ट एरिया छ. यो एक्सन रिसर्च चाहिँ अलि यसलाई बुझ्नु पर्छ. बुझिएन भने सोध्नुस् त होला है, because this is important. Today simply we start it, and tomorrow we continue and finish this unit also. अब यसलाई चाहिँ now in the chat box, can you write about what is action research? के हो action research भनेको? यसो chat box मा लेख्नुस् त. First I will check your understanding. Yeah, this audio visuals are the different categorization of materials. Categorization of. So you are asking what is template? Then just template. Just you search in the गुगलमा यसो टेम्प्लेट भनेर टेम्प्लेट दिइहाल्छ लाइक यहाँ हेरौँ टेम्प्लेट तपाईँ पिक्चरै हेरेपछि थाहा हुन्छ होइन पोस्टरहरू टेम्प्लेटहरू इक्जाम्पल्स अफ टेम्प्लेट भनेर हाल्नुहोस् त अनि देखिहाल्नुहुन्छ TMPLATS टेम्प्लेट्स Now, so these are the templates. Some samples will be given. त्यहाँ काम गर्न सकिन्छ यो sample type को पनि हुन्छ हैन for example just this is one template हैन have you seen your template of what bank details are basic details like full name nickname phone number address भन्यो यति कुरा भएको this is one template like worksheet जस्तै हो यो हैन like see here prospect profile template sample भने हैन so in template what happens there will be some information will be given then students they get the template and they work on the template भनेको स्याम्पलहरु नमुनाहरु हो के sample namuna हैन then they work on that and you have written in the chat box action research refers to teacher conducted classroom research okay self reflective and improve classroom practice okay deep study to solve good go on practical research okay action research systematic and scientific study of anything self reflective and practical problem solving okay what is the difference with for improvement it's fine improvement what are the challenges what are the challenges and धेरै कोहीको छुट्टी आउँदाखेरि सुई सुई जान्छ के what are the challenges of teacher professional development in Nepal पक्नुस् अझै continuous professional development मा बाँकी नै छ and we conclude it okay simply you understand action research is what this is what byword and buzzword byword and buzzword means byword भनेको यो सबैको जिब्रोमा झुन्नेको शब्द हो action research everybody says action research not only in teaching but in other sector like business we talk about action research so this is what action research is byword जिब्रोमा झुन्नेको शब्द हो buzzword भनेको कानमा गुन्जिने शब्द हो के byword and buzzword it is one of the fashionable terms referring to intervention carried out for immediate classroom problem so one of the fashionable terms referring to intervention carried out for immediate classroom problem the goal is to improve but not to prove उद्देश्य चाहिँ के हुन्छ भने सुधार गर्ने हुन्छ कुनै चीजलाई प्रमाणित गर्ने भने कि this is what to improve not to prove goal is what to improve to excel to change but not what prove theory prove something else and action research is teacher conducted research you have written in the chat box also I appreciate every teacher is action researcher we understand this every teacher is action researcher because every teacher knowingly unknowingly directly indirectly carries out action research in the classroom every day pratyek din hey you understand this one thing you understand action research is teacher initiated teacher conducted research okay one thing another thing is every teacher is what action researcher because every day in every class every teacher carries out what action research this means when there is problem in the classroom a kind of new technique new intervention teacher applies and that is what research then research okay this classroom is what research area क्लासरुम इज रिसर्च एरिया के बुझ्न पर्यो भने हामीले क्लासरुम इज रिसर्च एरिया we carry out every day, every time, every moment research activities. Research means what? Research फेरि अब बुझ्नु पर्यो. Research is what? Activity to find out some new information. Research is what? Activity to find out new information. Research सर्च गर्ने खोज्ने हो के रिसर्च पुनः खोज्ने हैन हामी गर्छौं त्यसपछि त्यसलाई फेरि त्यसलाई एक्सप्लोर गर्न खोज्छौं. So research is information generating activity, idea developing activity, नयाँ कुराहरु डेभलप गर्ने एक्टिभिटी हो रिसर्च भनेको हैन. छोट छोटोमा हेरौँ है त्यहाँ RESEARCH. Research is what? Idea RESEARCH. Research is what? Idea generating or developing activity or information generating activity. Classroom is what? Classroom is a research site or area, research area. And teaching is what? Teaching is what? Always tentative and incomplete. Teaching जहिले पनि के भन्छ इनकम्प्लिट हुन्छ कहिले कम्प्लिट हुँदैन अनि यही हो रियल टिचिङ भनेको कसैले प्रेडिक्ट गर्न सक्दैन प्रेडिक्ट गर्न सकेपछि टेन्टेटिभ भइहाल्छ. सो टिचिङ इज व्हाट always tentative and incomplete. So many issue problem then challenges occur in the classroom in course of teaching. So teacher has to think some new actions, activities, and should intervene to check, to solve the situation or to improve the issues, problems. We use some kind of research intervention, research actions. केही नयाँ कामहरु गरिन्छ त्यो नै रिसर्च हो. क्लासरुम भनेको रिसर्च एरिया भइहाल्यो हैन. एभ्री टाइम we research something, then research site, many issues, problems, here we have problems, challenges, CHALLEN, challenges appear. So यदि रिसर्च भनेको आइडिया जेनेरेटिङ और आइडिया डेभलपिङ एक्टिभिटी हो भने, इन्फर्मेसन जेनेरेटिङ आइडिया हो एक्टिभिटी हो भने, क्लासरुम इज व्हाट रिसर्च एरिया. मेनी इश्यूज, प्रब्लम, च्यालेन्जेस कन्टिन्युअसली निरन्तर चाहिँ आइरहन्छ अपियर. टिचिङ वाज अलवेज टेन्टेटिभ. देन what happens? So action research, then what is action research? This is what teacher conducted research. Every teacher is a researcher because every day, every time, every moment, new and new issues, problems will come in the classroom. Teacher, tries to address that problem. त्यो प्रब्लमलाई एड्रेस गर्नु भनेकै रिसर्च हो क्या. Problem is there and teacher tries to address the problem and to solve the problem, and that is the research. They research simply in the teaching and learning context. So action research takes place in real classroom situation. It will be carried out in natural settings. Natural setting मा आउँछ. यो चाहिँ कसैले गर्दैन भन्दा पनि टिचर आफैले गर्ने हो, because teacher is what real implementer, teaching to the students. Students are facing problem, and to solve or to help students learn better, and then teacher tries to use different activities. They were action research भनेको के बुझौं भने, action research is what teacher initiated research. Very small issue also we focus. Sana issue ma pani हामीले action research carry out गरिन्छ. So this is small scale intervention, small scale investigation. सानो scale मा चाहिँ अनुसन्धानहरू गरिन्छ, खोजी नीतिहरू गरिन्छ. So action research is teacher initiated research. Action research is small scale investigation. सानो सानो मुद्दाहरुमा गरिन्छ. So action research is what this is what contextual. So it differs from one context to another context, हैन. यो हेरौं र एउटा पार्ट चाहिँ यसलाई हामी कन्टिन्यू भोलि गरौँला. एउटा के हेरौं भने यो मोडल क्वेशन छ नि, मोडल क्वेशन लाइक यु नो म तपाईलाई देखाउस हाले है त. यहाँ एउटा क्वेशन छ, यो क्वेशनहरुको आन्सर लेख्नु होला तपाईले and then again confusion we discuss, हैन. हामी छलफल गरौँला. Like यो माविको हुन्छ नि, माविको रहेछ, निमाविको हैन छ. माविको क्वेशनमा, मोडल क्वेशनमा just I want to show you just a minute. You check. यहाँ हेर्नुस् त यो मोडल क्वेशनमा. This is the model question developed by Teacher Service Commission. Now you see here. Question number 2 मा रहेछ के रहेछ? What kinds of audio visual materials and ICT tools are used in teaching listening and speaking skills to the students of English as a foreign language, हैन. Number 2, you understand this. And ICT tools, audio video materials means listening clips. We can use audio, and visual means audio and visuals. You understand this. And ICT tools, different ICT tools we can use for teaching listening and speaking. Pictures, cartoons, then audio clips, video clips we use. Describe the problems faced by teachers in using such materials. के problem face गरिरहेछ नि त, internet problem might be होला, skill of ICT, हैन, tools and knowledge of ICT tools and skills of ICT tools. This kind of problems, main problem भनेको त्यही हो. Knowledge of ICT tools and skills of ICT tools. ICT tools के हो भनेर पहिला चिन्ने कुरा एउटा रह्यो. Then how do we use ICT tools to teach English, especially listening or oral skills भनौं. Then here you discuss errors are here. And this question number 2, section B, question number 2 ma, describe the various steps of action research. Describe the various steps of action research in the context of language teaching, and describe one of the issues that can be researched applying this sort of research design in the context of English language teaching in Nepal. You show the हैन, you यसको आन्सर चाहिँ you try to do, हैन. यो प्रेस गर्नु होला. यसको लागि हामी अब भोलिको क्लासमा गर्छौं है त. Describe the various steps of action research in the context of language teaching. Describe one of the issues. Issue नै लिनुपर्छ action research को. These are the issues, these are the problems we face in the classroom, and to solve these issues and problems we adapt the action research design भनेर कुरा गर्नुपर्छ. आजलाई यति नै गरौँ है. Okay. Yes, this much for today.